Thank you. Good morning, alderwomen and aldermen, and thank you for serving on arguably the most important subcommittee in City Council. My name is Dr. Thomas Gattuso. I've been proudly the CEO in Sullivan House High School on Chicago's Great South Side for over 20 years. In 1985, Louis Sullivan, and I tell my students, if you've ever been on the architecture tour of Chicago, they'll mention him. Louis Sullivan's family donated to Sullivan House Child Welfare Agency, a local community agency, a building to start a school with 15 to 20 students. Students that were not in school, students who were at that time were called learning resource, which then became special ed and now became diverse learners. And served primarily that focus up until 1997 when we were approached by YCCS to be a part of a bigger organization with the same goals, the same ideals of serving at-risk students, serving students that are not happy where they are in high school, or in some cases, the high school wasn't happy with them, where they needed a place to go. They didn't want to get a GED. They wanted to live the high school experience. And YCCS was born. As you've heard, thousands of students have graduated who would not have graduated without YCCS. And who are those students? Well, you see many of them here today. You're going to hear many of them. You've already heard several of them. They're Chicago students. They're your students. They're our students. They're students that are still looking for education when, for whatever reason, they were denied it in their past. And YCCS and ASN are extremely successful in getting them to the point of coming into our school to graduation. ASN's wraparound services and programs, YCCS with so many things, SEL services, skill-based learning, 3+1, PBL. It goes on and on, inflexible more than anything else. It goes on and on as far as what YCCS is able to do at all of their schools to get students to graduation. One of the unique things about our school and our charter is that we take any student, it doesn't matter what their background is. I don't even care about their background. I care about what you're going to do for me today, not what you did in the past. Whether it's discipline related, attendance related, grade related, that's our job to figure it out. At Sullivan House, our motto is, if students don't learn the way we teach, then we teach them the way they learn. And that really is a summary of what YCCS does on a grander scale. We don't let students go when they're in our charter. If a student is not successful at one school, we have 17 schools where we'll find a place for them to be successful at. However, that's kind of a rarity.
Time expired, Dr. Thomas.
Okay. I want to say thank you again to everyone. Thank you to the students and alums that are here too.